Hi! We are very excited because we just received the newest machine from Bernina, and we're going to show it to you. It just came to us from Bernina University. Carolyn was there last week, and they introduced it at that time. So this is one of the very first machines that you'll be able to see out there in the world. And if you'd like to come in and try it yourself, we have it set up, and we would love to show it to you. So it's called the B790Pro. Many of you already have a 790 or are familiar with it, but this particular machine has some wonderful improvements and differences that are kind of game changer for sewing and for embroidery. So we haven't even taken the plastic off the front of it. We're going to do that right now with you, and I'm going to show you a couple really cool features on the machine. So as you can see, we have not even, we took it out of the box, and we have not even gotten to see it ourselves. Oh my gosh. Look, you guys. Look at that flat, matte, deep gray front. It's beautiful. I love it. Let's get this baby plugged in. You can see the screen. Take everything off, like it's a brand new. We got a new baby in the shop that we all want to take home. We all want our turn with this baby. All right. So a couple fun things about it. We have a really great brochure. You can look that up on the Bernina website if you want to learn in detail about the new features. Also, as I mentioned, please feel free to come in, and we will put a link out there off of our website as well so that you can look it up. So our thread cutter's on. We have a little protective screen here that okay, we're going to tell her that we're going to use English. Get ready to see the neatest thing. Okay, so we all know that top of the line 880 is really, it's pricey. It's a pricey machine, but it does thread. That's one of the things about it that we hear all the time, like that it's not fair that that's the only machine that does it. So we're going to show you that this new machine comes down around. It's going to go into the what I like to call the lips, like it goes into this little spot here. Get rid of this. Brings it up and around. And let's see. That's needle down. Where's our threader setting? We just push our button and look. There we go. This machine has a threader. That's one of the really neat new features. Also, it comes enabled with Wi-Fi. So with your embroidery, there's a couple of really amazing things that you can do. You'll be able to use your phone to create embroidery motifs and resize them, adjust them as desired. But the really nice new feature is something called pinpoint placement with morphing. And morphing means that you could take a shape. Let's say you're making this bag, and this is your shape. You can use pinpoint placement to tell the machine or on your phone what these points are, and actually there's a laser on this machine now. So you'll be able to see right where you are sewing if you're in sewing mode, and if you're in embroidery, you'll also be able to tell the exact point because of the laser that your needle will be touching. So you can create this shape, and then you can insert a design of your own or one that's preloaded on the machine, and it will morph or adjust to fit inside of the shape that you have created. So you could potentially make a quilt and put something different in every different portion of your quilt and adjust the shape to fit that exact point, whether you were perfect at sewing or not, or if you maybe you created your own applique but wanted to quilt inside of that, you would be able to do that now. It's a pretty great new feature. Also, the module will be faster, and in addition to that, there are two other really nice things. Do you ever notice that when you're sewing and you bring your foot up, sometimes the thread pulls out and you have to rethread to be able to keep going? This machine has what we're calling a stopper up here in the mechanism above, and it is going to grab your thread for you so that no longer will it pull out when you are stopped from sewing and you're ready to restart again. I know that's some common feedback that we get, and especially nice with embroidery. So that's another really neat thing. And the other really nice new thing is that it has a more advanced B9 bobbin system. So all of our machines have made that switch to the B9 hooking system, but this one is actually even faster and more streamlined. The machine's quieter overall, and the embroidery stitching is actually faster. So, I mean, if nothing else, I might just be in love with this gorgeous front. We would love for you to come see it. We're actually haven't received our first shipment yet, but if you are interested and you want one of the first ones, you just give us a call here at the shop. The number is 377-1163.
Laser light.
And yep, we talked about the laser. Okay. So those are just that's the tip of the iceberg of what this machine is going to do. But those new features are, they're kind of deal breakers, aren't they? They bring in the high technical ability of the 880 and place it into the 790, which does basically everything you could dream of in a sewing machine. We hope you enjoyed our little video, and we will then do another one soon that shows you actually what pinpoint placement looks like. Thanks a lot. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.